So this is another case, and you might be asking, oh, these are the similar cases, two cases in a row. You are lucky. Unfortunate for children, however. So what we have here is a hydrocephalus, and you feel there is something missing right here, and you look at a coronal, and you know it's corpus callosum which is missing. Now, before calling it holoprosencephaly or some other thing, you know there is a interhemispheric fissure, so that's not what actually is going on. At the same time, when you go down, you see there is a massa intermedia which is relatively hypertrophied. At the same time, you see there is a tactile hypertrophy, kinda. You're not sure, and then you think about what's really going on. You want to call that vermis absent or some sort of thing like that, but that's not really a case. I mean, I cannot really say it's absent. If you compare with our previous case, in which it was wide open, and we will see that case too. So yeah, this is what it was. On the diffusion weighted images, the only finding was this uh, hyperintensity, which I feel I have EDC value to see whether it's real or not. Cool. So if I compare with the EDC, I can't really say whether it's real or not. So I don't know what's really going on here. So maybe there is a hyperintensity there, and maybe just a shimming artifact, what and what not. Yeah. So yeah. So basically, that's what is going on here. If you want post contrast, I have to even post contrast here, and it doesn't add any other thing. Okay, continuing on. So this child is like 6 months old, and so in the case which we saw before was the child 5 month old. So this was the yesterday's case, and I'm comparing it with head and head with this case. You see the hydrocephalus in this case is not that severe compared to this case. B, the cortical atrophy is not that severe, but still you can see the similarities between these two cases. At the same time, yesterday I talked about how I could see that there is a phonolysis thing going on around here, and I can show you the same here, right here. So corpus callosum should have been here, but unfortunately it's not. Now let's look at the sagittal images carefully between these two cases, and you see the massa intermedia is more hypertrophied in this case, and you can see fornix better in this case, and here it was very thinned out. The quadrigeminal plate looks hypertrophied in both of the cases. The vermis appears hypoplastic, more hypoplastic here in this case compared to this case. Let me just show you how it looks in AXL. So see, this is what I mean. It feels like it has opened up, but I'm not sure whether this is because the hydrocephalus is it's so much more compared to this. I'm feeling if a hydrocephalus was large enough, this also could have increased and would have taken the shape like this. But however, I'm not really sure because uh, I guess this was the level of this. And as I go up, actually this was the level around here, I think. Yeah, so that is present, so to speak. Yeah, vermis is present here. So yeah, so maybe this is not that extent of expression, but I would still not rule out the X-linked hydrocephalus syndrome even in this case. In this case, I'm pretty confident that that should be the diagnosis, but in this case also I feel uh, that should be uh, part of a spectrum. You can tell me in comments that what do you think about these cases, and I'm fortunate enough to able to come across these two cases. So the case which I discussed yesterday was from my telereporting, and case today is by uh, one of my friends, Dr. Sarita Kumari, who shared it. So grateful for her for sharing this case. And yeah, so if you guys come across cases like this, I would be very grateful if you could email it to us. We will make some sort of yeah, kind of archive or something. That would be cool. Thank you.